Here's the education you were supposed to get, but you simply never did. And the reason is more than what you think. People who get this system simply cannot be controlled. Most people are living inside systems that are built to restrain them. They never learned how to even see it. When you learn this hidden curriculum, you'll no longer be powerless, but more so powerful. One video like this could turn around 20 years of wasted time. And in this video, I'll be talking about 10 simple facts to live a fruitful life. And that is how to think, not what to think. Everything around you is trying to tell you what to think by capturing your attention. The school system never taught you to ask any questions. If you don't ask any questions, therefore you cannot think for yourself. Everything is getting handed to you. Everyone else has influence over your ideas. You cannot outsource your thinking. Go a level deeper than the face value of it all. Ask questions across all domains of life, professionally and in your personal life. Because simply asking more questions give you the ability to think more. Not knowing incentives. Incentives are the backbone, any form of leadership that is happening around you. Whether that's from the news media, whether that's from an individual trying to portray something to you, you have to learn how to find out the hidden incentives. How does this benefit you? How does this not benefit you? Because in politics, there's an incentive. In your workplace, there's an incentive. In your personal life, there's incentives. Companies capitalize for profit. Politicians capitalize off survival. System optimize for stability. Individual optimize for comfort. And so in all areas or domains of your life, there is an opportunity for you to understand the background incentives. And being able to see incentives allow you then to now ask a wider question and also predict outcomes. If you can see the incentives behind it, you can now predict outcomes. Therefore, you can then maneuver in a particular way to prevent certain things happening or to position yourself in a particular way. Now, ask deeper questions, how to think, and then understand incentives behind it all. Now, this is where most people get it wrong. They understand how to think, but they never learn to build skills that compound. Communication, problem solving, you have emotional regulation, financial literacy, learning how to learn, and also creative thinking and creative work. Because the system rewards people who knows how to lead. And leadership requires all of these steps. You have to know how to communicate your ideas. You have to know how to think creatively, problem solve. You have to learn how to negotiate. Once you can do these things effectively, then you can then put yourself in a leadership position. Or you can then leverage yourself to get into leadership position. Because then you understand certain things. Emotional regulation is a big one. Emotional regulation for yourself and emotional regulation for others. If you can control yourself, you can then start to de-escalate conflicts more easily. You can conflict resolve more easily. Conflict resolution is another one. The problem with most of us is that we don't build skills that compound. And skills that compound allow us to get payoff in the long run. And then you just simply have to play the long game. A lot of us want to skip steps, but you cannot skip steps in the system. You have to learn how to make money without permission, without gatekeepers. Gatekeepers could be your bosses, etc. You can fill in the blanks from there. But you have to learn how to make money without permission. You have to build high income skills. I'm not talking about your average skills. I'm talking about marketing. I'm talking about sales. I'm talking about copy and coding. I'm talking about freelancing. Anything that you can build an income outside of the system, that then you can become more confident in your ability to say no to work that doesn't suit you. You can say, you know what? I have an ability to make money on my own, so I can quit. You have the ability, you have freedom of choice once you start making income outside of these systems and these infrastructure. Because guess what? The system rewards two types of people. And that's people who are really poor and that's people who are really rich. If you're somewhere in the middle, then chances are you are getting taxed more than ever and you are spending the most amount of money and living the most paycheck to paycheck. Because the system doesn't reward that. The system rewards people who can literally live on their own. They actually fear them, but they also reward them. Become a doer in the world. You don't have to ask for permission in order to get what you want. You can just simply do it. You can get money without permission simply by learning high interest skills. High interest skills are your way out. Skills, not chasing money, not chasing trends, not chasing get rich quick schemes, but learning high income skills. Now, this is where we can find ourselves getting into a lot of problems, and that is because we don't control our attention. Control your attention and you control your destiny, because he who controls your life can control your habits, your productivity, and therefore the trajectory of your life. Think about it. Where had the last 5 years of your life went? Simply because you were too distracted to even do something about it. You were too distracted to know where the last 5 years of your life went. So attention is the real currency. Attention is up there alongside time. Your time and attention is worth more than money can buy, because your attention and time is life currency. You can never get back this attention that you're giving me right now. You can never get back this time that we're investing into leveling up your mindset right now. This video is about mindset, but this video can transform your life for the next 20, 30, 40 years of your entire life. Look at me, I'm talking to you. Your attention is more valuable than you actually believe it. Don't give your attention to distraction. Don't feed into distraction. Distractions are the matrix. That is what the matrix is about. Distracting you from you, your own potential, your own dreams, your own aspirations. Protect your attention. Do not distract yourself 24/7. Replace that distracted time with income producing activities. What are income producing activities? That's for you to ask, that's for you to look up, and that's for you to determine what you want for your life. Remember, high income skills, income producing activities with your attention instead of distracted time. Those times that you are distracted could be spent doing things more valuable, learning, more valuable being more mindful, more valuable spending time with family, and also producing, doing more things. You can never raise your income without doing things that other people aren't willing to do. You can do it better, and you can do it the best. Aim for the best. Your attention is currency. We have to understand that every single system on earth are just people behind them all. You have to learn how to navigate people if you want to get in that you want to get to that other level. You have to learn how to navigate people. And navigating people starts first with you. You have to learn how to set strict boundaries. You don't have to be so strict, but at the same time, you have to have boundaries and guardrails to your life. Control who has access to you. You have to have boundaries, buddy. Boundaries are very important. Boundaries are nonetheless necessary. You have to learn how to conflict resolute. Without conflict resolution, you just get yourself into more and more problems. Learn how to read motives. And I come back down to incentives. Learn how to read motives. What are their plans behind this? What are the next 3 steps? This is where chess comes into play. If you know how to play chess, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Learn how to read the motives of other people. Choose who has access to you. You have to learn how to earn trust and learn how people can earn trust from you as well. The most important thing I want you to get from this is you can control things by learning how to navigate the people that are in the systems. People run things. People run the world. In fact, you know what I'm saying? So these 10 skills are the key foundation into building a more prosperous life that anyone could ever ask for. Once you understand this, you can become unstoppable. Now, with that being said, you have to learn how to choose discomfort. Discomfort is the key. Discomfort is the hidden key. Without discomfort and without that discomfort that brings discipline, you cannot change your life. You have to choose the hard. You have to be willing to do things that people simply aren't. Choose discomfort. Discomfort is the hidden key. They didn't tell you but it's not supposed to feel good all the time. It's not supposed to feel like you're on the right track all the time, because sometimes when you're on the right track, it don't even feel like it. You just gotta keep going. You just have that gut instinct. You just know, yo, this is it. You know what I'm talking about. You have that gut feeling like this is it. I don't have a clue what this might bring in the short term, but you understand that if I stick with this, could for sure bring a more fruitful future. Discomfort is that key that you're looking for. Embrace discomfort. Practice having hard conversations sometimes. Practice having hard conversation less emotionally and with less reactivity, less whatever. Discomfort lies in long-term thinking, delayed gratification, hard conversation, and just doing things that other people aren't willing to do. What would all of this mean if you don't even know how to direct yourself? People who are winners, people who are builders, people who are business people know how to self-activate. What is self-activation? Prioritizing self-authority. Meaning you do what you say you're going to do. You don't need permission to do something. All you need is that unforgiven will that you said you're going to do it, and you're simply going to do it. Your focus, your willpower, and your intention to do and build whatever it is that you want to do. You have to practice self-authority. I repeat, most people cannot even do a day without their bosses telling them what to do. But those people are the endless slaves. You need to learn how to think and do and operate from yourself, sometimes even selfishly, in order to get to where you want to get to. Because you need that direction and authority, and no one's coming to save you. I'm sorry to tell you. I repeat, nobody is coming to save you from your own miserable life. I had to learn this the hard way in my own life. No one is ever coming to save you but you. Everything around us partake in system, from education to government to businesses, etc. Everything has rules, incentives, power structure, power dynamics, loopholes, as well as exploitable means. Once you understand the structure, then you can build your roadmap to get through ethically and legally through anything that you come up against. You have to understand there are human behavior behind it all. Once humans are behind it, you have to understand that there are going to be loopholes, because we're simple creatures. And once there is an ability to cheat, people will cheat. So it might as well be you. I'm joking. I don't mean that by any means. But what I'm saying is there are loopholes in every systems that are around. And once you understand the loopholes, you can ethically and legally break those. Lastly, I want to leave on a strong, high note. And that is to protect your mind from influence, protect your mind from movements, protect your mind from institutions, protect your mind from fear, protect your mind from outrage. Simply put, you need autonomy over your mind. Do not outsource your thinking to any individual, group, or movement. Because once you can simply think for yourself, you can then ask more questions and therefore learn how to spot patterns. Choose one of these steps you would master first and comment down below. I will be responding to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Peace.